What you are about to hear is not pity. It is not soft encouragement. It is truth, carved out of scars and whispered from the shadows of pain. I want you to win. Understand that. Let it sink in. I want you to win. Not because I gain from it, not because I need your success to validate mine, but because I know exactly what you're running from. Pain. That silent predator that stalks every one of us. It bends our backs. It squeezes our lungs until we can barely breathe. It whispers poison in the quiet hours. You're not enough. You'll never escape. You'll never be free. Most people spend their entire lives trying to outrun it. They bury themselves in distractions. They pour substances down their throats. They chase empty pleasures, fake approval, shallow connections. They build walls, but the pain seeps through the cracks. They scroll, they consume, they escape, but they never heal. And yet somehow, you found this message. Out of millions of places you could be, out of billions of voices you could hear, you landed here. That is not an accident. That is evidence. Evidence that there is still a sliver of goodness, a flicker of strength, alive inside you. A part of you that refuses to die quietly. That's why I want you to win. Because if you're still here, it means you haven't completely surrendered. It means that even though life has beaten you down, even though the nights are heavy and the silence is suffocating, you still have something left. I see it in you, even if you can't. I see your potential. I see the weight you carry every single day, the moments you lie awake, staring at the ceiling, praying for something more, the silent battles you fight that no one claps for, the wars inside your own head where the only audience is your doubt. I see all of it, because I've lived it. I've been broken. I've been consumed by pain. And I've walked the same lonely road you're on now. That's why I know you can make it through. But hear me, this road is lonely. Don't let anyone lie to you. If you decide to rise, you will walk alone. Friends will fade. Family won't understand. Strangers will mock you. The world will claw at your ankles, desperate to drag you back into its pit. And in those moments, when you feel abandoned, you will want to quit. But the lonely road, it is sacred. It is where warriors are forged. It is where the noise of the world dies, and your true voice finally speaks. The one that whispers through clenched teeth. Keep going. That's why I tell you, you've got this. Not because the path is easy, not because success is guaranteed, but because there is something alive inside you that cannot be extinguished. Something stronger than the pain. Something deeper than the fear. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening. Because a part of you knows the battle isn't over. Do you understand what that means? It means you are still dangerous. As long as you breathe, as long as you fight, the world has not buried you. You are still in the arena. And that sliver of light inside you, it is enough. Enough to ignite into a fire so fierce that no darkness can smother it. So stand up. Stand up when your knees shake. Stand up when your lungs burn. Stand up when the world laughs at you. Tighten your grip on the wheel of your life. Let the world doubt you. Let the pain chase you. Let the fear scream in your ear. Keep moving forward anyway. Because forward is the only direction that matters. And if you keep moving, if you stay relentless, something will shift. Slowly at first, quietly, but then the fire grows. The pain that once enslaved you becomes the forge that hardens you. The suffering that once broke you becomes the teacher that builds you. And the loneliness that once crushed you becomes the crown of the chosen few. You don't realize it yet, but you are dangerous when you choose not to quit. Dangerous to the system that wants you weak. Dangerous to the voices that told you to stay small. Dangerous to the pain that tried to bury you. That is why I want you to win. Because your victory is not just for you. It is proof to the rest of the broken souls that it can be done. Proof that they too can stand. But this is only the beginning. The lonely road demands more than just survival. It demands transformation. It demands discipline. It demands you reshape your mind and harden your spirit into something unbreakable. And in the next breath, in the next message I give you, the lonely road demands more than survival. It demands transformation. Survival is not enough. Anyone can survive, barely hanging on, breathing just enough to say they lived another day. But to win, to truly rise, that takes more. Listen to me carefully. The fire inside you will not grow on its own. You must feed it. You must shape it. You must be willing to endure the cold nights when no one is there to encourage you. You must be willing to look at the emptiness around you and still say, I will not stop. This is where most people fall. They taste the loneliness and they run back to the crowd. They crave comfort, validation, applause. But the crowd will never save you. The crowd only pulls you deeper into their sleep. If you go back, you'll disappear into the same mediocrity you're trying to escape. So what do? You begin by mastering the smallest battlefields. Your mind, your body, your habits. You don't need to conquer everything today. You just need to prove to yourself, in this moment, that you can take one step forward, and then another, and then another. Discipline is your weapon. You don't need motivation. You need command over yourself. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the steady flame. Discipline is waking up when you don't want to. Discipline is showing up when no one is watching. Discipline is saying no to the impulse so you can say yes to your destiny. And make no mistake, discipline will hurt. It will cost you the old life you used to cling to. It will strip away the illusions. It will test your strength every single day. But with each act of discipline, you take back ground that pain once stole from you. This is how the transformation begins. Slowly, silently. You stop reacting to life, and you start commanding it. You stop being a victim of circumstance, and you become a master of direction. And when that shift takes root inside you, when the fire catches, the world will feel it. But we're not done. Not even close. What I'm telling you now is only the surface. There is more to uncover. There are deeper truths waiting to be carved into you. Truths that will change the way you see everything. Your pain, your purpose, your potential. This is just the first weapon in your arsenal. The first step on the path. Ahead of you are greater lessons, laws of endurance, codes of discipline, strategies for victory that only the few are willing to embrace. You are not here by accident. You found this for a reason. And if you keep walking with me, if you keep listening, you will discover just how far your fire can burn. Carpe Noctem.